It's a wrap for Melody Cherie Rogers on Love Marriage Huntsville. She's officially announced that she will not be returning to the reality TV series. Look, there have been a lot of signs that Melody was done with Carlos, because she unfollowed him. She's said some things on social media, and most recently, she revealed some things about her issues with the show and how it's being produced. And someone, a producer, on her show basically wanted to be her TV manager. When she said no, she felt as if there was retaliation.
When Melody Cherie left Love and Marriage Huntsville, she left behind an empire rather than just a reality show. From the beginning of the show, Melody was a driving force, providing drama, business tactics, and emotional struggles to keep viewers engaged. Her marriage to Martel, her growth as an entrepreneur, and her unabashedly strong ideas made her stand out on the show. Love and Marriage. Her departure has changed Huntsville. Ratings have declined, fan participation has diminished, and the cast appears to be struggling to maintain viewers' interest. She continues to achieve success through new business ventures and personal achievements as the program attempts to reinvent itself without Melody.
People who are on a path of self-destruction, and that's all they know is self-destruction. It ain't nobody doing it to you. It ain't nobody forcing you nothing. You are self-destructing yourself. Okay.
Love and Marriage. Huntsville used to be OWN's crown jewel, drawing record-breaking audiences and keeping viewers riveted to the screen. Long-lasting friendships, successful Black company entrepreneurs, and enough drama to rival a soap opera were all depicted in the show. What truly made it a hit, though, was the pure chaos between Melody and Martel Holt. Carlos King, the show's originator, knew exactly what he was doing when he introduced Huntsville's elite to reality TV. He created a space where real-life collisions between personal and professional lives occurred. Unlike earlier reality shows that relied on produced drama, love, and marriage, Huntsville had the perfect mix of real relationships, dangerous business deals, and dramatic confrontations. The focal point of it was Melody Cherie. She wasn't just another cast member. She was the factor. By establishing the show's validity as a businesswoman, she proved that successful Black professionals could be included on reality TV without compromising its entertainment appeal. As a wife, she gave viewers a front-row seat to one of the most talked-about marriages in reality TV history. Her influence was evident in the statistics, and the most important plot lines in the show were based on her tumultuous relationship with Martel, from the affair to the divorce. When Melody and Martel's marriage collapsed on television, ratings soared. They were actively participating, not just watching. On social media, fans would examine every argument, betrayal, and response Melody made every Saturday night. She wasn't just a reality star, she was a cultural phenomenon. However, success comes with a cost. Behind the cameras, things weren't always as perfect as they seemed. Melody and the show's creator, Carlos King, were at odds. As the show's popularity grew, their once strong relationship started to disintegrate. At first glance, it seemed like Carlos and Melody had the same objective in mind, to make Love and Marriage Huntsville a success. Melody began to sense, however, that her story was being used more for the drama than for its own sake as time went on. Things got rather serious when Melody publicly chastised Carlos for how he handled the show. She accused him of prioritizing awkward moments over authentic narrative. Without taking into account the long-term effects on their lives, she felt that she and her family were being taken advantage of. For Melody, reality TV was supposed to be a platform rather than a trap. The criticism did not sit well with Carlos, who is known for being very committed in his ventures. Instead of addressing Melody's concerns, he reverted to what he believed made the show successful: more personal assaults, more mayhem, and more drama. Melody became aware that she was losing control and began to pull away from her own story. Their conflict extended beyond their personal lives since she made it clear to her viewers that she no longer approved of the way the show was run. And once that border was crossed, there was no going back. Everything for Love and Marriage. This was the moment that changed Huntsville. Viewers started to notice the shortcomings and question whether the show was headed in the wrong path without Melody's guidance. And the series lacked something, no matter how hard Carlos tried.
Y'all, at midnight, Melody Cherie Rogers released her statement stating that she would no longer be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. After 9 seasons of sharing her life with us, she has decided to part ways with the show.
And just when fans thought the narrative couldn't get much stranger, Melody went away for forever. After years, she finally decided to cease promoting Love and Marriage Huntsville. But her departure was not sudden. For months, she had been hinting at her retirement with cryptic comments, leaving her fans to speculate. She often spoke of reversing her direction, being calm, and letting rid of toxic individuals. She would share on social media about outgrowing items and cutting ties with things that didn't fit her anymore. Looking back, it was clear that she had been preparing for this moment all along. Following that, there were claims that Carlos King didn't like her departure. Some fans speculated that he was attempting to keep her interested in the show, while others believed he was retaliating. Melody never said outright that Carlos didn't support her, but her choice of words raised suspicions. She talked about people in positions of power trying to control narratives and made it clear that she would not be a puppet for anyone. Making the connections wasn't hard. But Melody wasn't just walking away. She was walking away on top. Even though Melody had started her own company, the other cast members continued to rely on the show for attention. She no longer needed the reality TV pay to sustain her thriving company, 7th Avenue. Love and Marriage. If nothing else, Huntsville needed her. She played with cunning. Instead of becoming just another reality star embroiled in a never-ending feud, she used the platform to further both her career and herself. When she finally announced her departure, she did so as a boss rather than a devastated reality star. Melody was thriving while Huntsville was about to fall apart. Huntsville was about to lose her mind, so if she thought she was leaving a well-kept machine behind, she was in for a shock. The moment she left, things started to go wrong. Without her, the program lost the balance she gave it, and the drama became illogical. There were scandals everywhere, and this was not just pointless reality TV drama. This was chaos in real life. Martel Holt, who seemed to be deteriorating, was the first. Without Melody to keep him responsible, his personal disputes gained a lot more attention. From legal issues to internet outbursts, his name was always linked to controversy. Then there were rumors about his frequent back and forth with his inner arrests and custody battles. But Martel wasn't the only person who garnered negative publicity. Other cast members were involved in scandals involving surprise betrayals, strained friendships, and infidelity. The show, which had previously thrived on prearranged drama, started to feel haphazard and unfocused. The biggest issue? It was cold-hearted. Melody's departure left a void that no one could fill. The stories seemed forced, and fans started to question whether the program could go on without its leading lady. The numbers started to shift, and while the drama continued, the magic was gone.
You are in a leadership position, or so-called leadership position, or executive position. Cleanser and mango. It's just certain things that you just supposed to like you don't talk about you don't you don't talk about your people that's putting a check in your pocket. You don't. I ain't never seen, I'm just gonna be honest, I've never seen owner of let's see. What's a good one? I've never witnessed, what'd you say, Lauren? I've never seen the owner of, let's think of a good brand. 7th Avenue. Talk about the people who's putting money in our pockets, the people who are part of this team, the people who make the wheels turn. What I look like, talking about Lauren. Now I can pick with her though, but that, and then want her to still show up to work the next day.
With its primary character gone and chaos out of control, fans are left to wonder if Love and Marriage Huntsville can even survive without Melody. Her exit severely damaged the show's enthusiasm and believability. For years, Melody was the pivot that kept things in balance. She offered sincere substance, lofty corporate objectives, and a personal story that transcended awkward turmoil. But now, the show is struggling to make a name for itself. The ratings tell the story as it really is. OWN's top-performing reality show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, has seen a drop in viewership. Fans have voiced their displeasure on social media, with many saying that the show feels disjointed and lacks the interesting storylines it formerly had. The show feels like a sinking ship ever since Melody left, one commenter said. Just a lot of theatrical staging without any real storylines or guidance. Melody was the heart of Huntsville, someone else said. People merely quarrel for the sake of arguing these days. Now, nothing about it is real. Because of Melody, some devoted viewers have even stopped watching altogether, saying that the show feels forced and empty without her. One big problem? The other cast members just don't pique people's curiosity as much. Once the perfect antagonist on reality TV, Martel has become cliched. His plot is replete with the usual drama, failed loves, bad decisions, and endless court challenges. However, it is impossible for the other cast members to truly take center stage. There is no clear protagonist, no captivating plot to captivate viewers, and no fresh energy to sustain the series. Carlos King, the show's creator, seems to be struggling. He has made an effort to introduce new people and change things up, but the response has been mixed. Many fans feel that the new cast members don't provide as much authenticity, and instead of creating compelling drama, it's starting to look like just another reality show. Then what? Can love and marriage, Huntsville, go on without Melody, or is it nearing the end of its run? If Carlos is unable to think of a fresh idea immediately, the show might be in jeopardy. Two spin-offs that have been introduced to the franchise, Love and Marriage, DC and Love and Marriage, Detroit, have failed to capture the same magic. Love and Marriage. Unless anything exceptional happens, Huntsville may not be able to live much longer at this point. Melody, on the other hand, is proving that she was the star and that she is more radiant than ever, proving that she was never just about drama on reality TV. Since quitting the program, Melody has focused on expanding her company, and it is truly paying off. Even more important, she has taken full responsibility for her life. Instead of getting caught up in the never-ending cycle of reality TV drama, she is utilizing her position to inspire and support women. Because she has been vocal about the importance of self-worth, healing, and knowing when to end toxic relationships, she has a devoted following. What does this mean, though? That she will never watch TV again. Not all the time. Melody has stated that she is open to returning to television, but only if she receives what she wants. Rumor has it that she is creating her own program, which will focus more on business, empowerment, and personal growth than on ugly drama. If that happened, it wouldn't be shocking if she ended up with Huntsville, which is far more significant than Love and Marriage.
I'm the victim all the time.
Ooh,
it gets on my nerves.
So I just heard everything Martell said, and then Martell said I'm playing the victim.
I wish one day people would see the person that you really are.
In the end, even though Love and Marriage, Huntsville might still exist, would it be worthwhile to see without Melody? Her presence balanced the show. She wasn't just another character caught up in the drama. She was the focal point, and the one who made it seem realistic. No matter how you felt about her, Melody's ambition, complexity, and emotional journey were unavoidable and kept people fascinated. In her absence, the show appears to be struggling to develop a plot and to rekindle the enthusiasm that initially drew viewers in. Well, what do you think? Can Love and Marriage, Huntsville, go on without Melody, or is this the beginning of its demise?